Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure, where last episode, after Rebecca asked us to fill out our combat notebook once again, we were called by Chief Sergey, who reminded us to head to the Crossbell Police Academy down the Western Highway, as we became able to set out towards our final optional support request of the day. After picking up a few of the recipes we saw in our sweep, we set out through the monster-filled highway to find our targets to be exterminated, but with nowhere in sight thus far, we soon head back to finish up our recipe gathering.
Maybe we'll get this treasure chest first. It's very obviously here.
Yes.
And we can rest after it as well if I do that.
Yes.
So dialogue hasn't changed. Ah! Yeah, they've... So the range of the explosions before used to be added 2 weapons. So a full melee weapon like Lloyd or Wazzy is using would get caught for it. But one like Randy was using plus knockback, he wouldn't get got for it. The range seems to have been massively changed to be a lot more than that now. Meaning we get hit by the explosion a lot more. Maybe they guessed that the range wasn't actually that good. There we go. Alien Wazir 52. Okay. That's only a few XP cocks. Only a couple. Let's use a sleep grenade, maybe. We failed at getting anyone. Which means now you're the hit by... Oh, you got fainted. Great. And every hit's a crit now? Not good. Don't know what to do with this result here, because I'm obviously just going to pile in with a lot of area abilities here. Which actually means that Ellie's attack is now useless. Oh my god. Yeah, get it. Oh. Oh no, kills one. Wazzy's like evasion. It's my middle name. I have no heal, apart from, of course, Holy Bullet. Wake up, Noel. Sword. What am I getting then? Stimulant. A prankster as well. Use the code WISHY to get 500 Mir off your next Crossbell Eats order. I've never actually used one of those services. Prankster, meanwhile, increases chance of cooking a peculiar dish. Also gives fire. Good fire. I need to give that to someone. I need to give that to you, really. Don't open another slot. Right, so how far are we through? Most of the way. Oh, I can't fast travel back, can I? Don't worry, we have another thing. It's called Brum. The enemies will be bad, though. But we should be able to dodge them. I've realized I got the minimap on, which I didn't have for the previous one, but it's helping me immensely right now. You can see a little minimap under me. I turned that off for the exact reason of the UI elements, but it's on right now. It's not clever of me. I saw that jar and I kind of wanted it. What the hell is this monster? I don't want to plunge too far forward without getting what I'm missing here. I think I won't use the new material on Ellie's weapon. And we'll just upgrade another slot for Ellie. And put the prankster on her. That was a lot of Sepith, but... I mean, actually it wasn't that bad. That's the upgrade thing. And we'll give you this quartz. And what do I want for... Do I make a seal? Or an action? Yeah, I'll make an action, actually. And I'm unlocking lots of these fast. I'm actually surprised by how fast I'm unlocking this stuff. That gives us maybe some extra fire options. Well, you've got a lot of options there. Maybe I should just unlock more slots. There you go. Gives you EP galore. The only slot that can be open at this point is... it's yours and yours. Well, I've nearly upgraded, like, opened everything. I'm really surprised by that. I wish the West Crossbell monster thing was a bit more explainy about where we're supposed to go. I guess I can't give Kia a present unless she's in her room, right? Or available? Seemingly. Do I bother spending this U material I have? I have 3. I could just save it. I might just save it. Okay, it's the book. Sort that out. You good? Yep. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Ba-bum. What's that sound? What the hell is that nice car doing? What are they doing? They're going way over the speed limit. It's a flagrant traffic violation, that's for sure. Can't help but pity that poor car. She deserves better than that. That reminds me, there have been more and more reports of reckless drivers speeding through the city lately. It was a thing then. They've been disrupting the peace all over the place from the sound of it. Oh, you don't say. Remind me, how was that the Special Support Section's business? It puts the public at risk. Obviously, we can't overlook that. If I remember correctly, Kate is patrolling the entertainment district today. I'll try calling her Enigma. She'll know what to do. These kind of incidents are typically handled by the Metropolitan Division, after all. Yes, this is Officer Kate of the Metropolitan Division speaking. Sorry to bother you, Kate. Oh, Lloyd, did you need something? Yes, actually, there's something I'd like to report. Lloyd outlined the reckless driving incident they had just witnessed to Officer Kate. Oh, so you've seen them too? Well, since you're in the neighborhood, there's something I'd like your help with. I help. Can you come and rendezvous with me when you get the chance? I'll be waiting right by the hotel in the entertainment district. Sure, we'll see you soon. All right, talk to you then. What did Officer Kate have to say? She's requesting our help with something. The Metropolitan Division needs our help. Let me guess, she wants us to stop that runaway car at any cost. Brute force authorized? We're supposed to be making the streets less dangerous, Wazi. Anyway, let's make our way to the hotel in the entertainment district. Yeah, but I'm booked. Also, Crossbell needs to invent pavements. Great that they've invented cars. Great that they've got streets that are big enough to run cars. But, and it's a big but, pavements. Right, 1 minute cooking light meals edition. Let's get that. Fresh sandwich. We came so far. We don't even have pavements today. Where you live? I know there are some stretches of road without pavements, but... in a built-up city like this, pavements, right? Oh, sorry, sidewalks. I forgot. Other places call it different, don't they? Da-da-da-da. Thanks for coming, SSS. Good to see you again, Kate. You wanted our help with the reckless driving case, correct? I'm curious to hear more myself. Yes, allow me to explain. Recently, there have been reports about an out-of-control car coming in from all over the city.
Drivers seem to enjoy the thrill of near misses with anything and everything, pedestrians included. Right, we experienced that in person just now. I've heard about this being an issue. There have been a lot of complaints that they are blaring their car horn without reason. Seems they're intent on being a nuisance. Whoever they are, they sure know how to get under everyone's skin. Right, as you can imagine, this is the problem the Metropolitan Division wants solved ASAP. Therefore, I'm requesting the SSS's aid in putting a stop to that runaway car. Are you up to the task?
Start your engines. What do you want me to do? Punch it? Shoot it?
Of course, we'll do everything we can to lend our assistance.
I mean, how can I say no? You've had my back since my days at the Police Academy, Kate.
Thanks, Lloyd. This is a huge help.
Quest the Fast and the Injurious. Sure, has started. Nice name.
Let me begin by telling you about the perpetrators in question. We aren't dealing with one driver, but rather a group of 3 young men from Calvert. There have been signs of them all over the city recently. They start by the park in the Harbour District, avoiding roads all across the state. It seems they've recently added the Mines Mountain Path to their driving route as well. They're driving recklessly on the highways too. If something happened, they could end up impacting bus services. You're right, but that gives me an idea. If you cut off their access to the highways, they provide you with an opportunity to catch them.
Wait, is that really good?
We can block the highways, but then that just means they're in where they're going to be brooming around where all the pedestrians are. That's a terrible idea.
But sure, I guess we need to block them.
Surely you'd want to block them after they went out to a highway? That's a good point. And if you used your patrol cars, you could have them surrounded no problem. Fortunately, I don't think that's an option. If we don't handle this carefully, they could break through our formation out of desperation. If it came to that, it could lead to a major traffic accident. That's the last thing we want.
I see what you mean.
And in that situation, the police would definitely be the ones who are held responsible. Exactly, that's why I requested your help. Your experience in the SSS could lead us to a creative, if a bit unconventional solution. We need to think outside the box to devise a plan that'll bring that car to a halt without endangering the townsfolk.
I could streak. That might make them stop or crash, one of the two. That's outside the box, right?
Got it. Understand where you're coming from now.
The way I see it, there are 2 essential components we need to consider here.
First, an actual method of stopping that runaway car. And second, a location where it can be executed without putting any of the citizens in danger.
Outside the city?
I agree. If either of those are flawed, not only will we fail to capture them, but we may do more harm than good. In that case, let's start by pinning down our approach. I can think of a few ways to start. Ones that won't lead to a major accident, I hope. That's our real obstacle here, not just the car itself. Right, our first priority is to minimize the chance of us involving any civilians. We need to drum up a plan that can achieve that. Does anything come to mind?
Well, let's see.
Cut them off with patrol cars is the thing that she just said no about, because they could just slip the blockade. Like traps on the road. Yes, but at that speed, with no pavements, and in these places, like if it was like a Stinger, that could lead to excess damage, destruction, and death. Lure them into a dead end. That's not... None of these are great. There's no dead ends in Crossbell? The IBC. Eh. Trying to think whether... Whatever you do, you don't want them in the back alley. My god, if they go in the back alley, people are going to die. Of course, the game doesn't represent how wide these paths are. There's not really any dead ends, but that's the safest. You make them stop themselves, right? You can make the dead end with patrol. What? Wait, she basically said that doesn't work. How do you lure them into a dead end? You'd have to artificially create one. The IBC is the only one I can think of. Well, what if we lured them into a dead end? They wouldn't be able to speed their way out of that. There'd be no other choice but to stop. So at least that line of my thinking is correct, but it's just where. I see, yeah, that could work. It's about as safe as we can swing it too. Yeah, the other options weren't as safe. Perhaps, but that leads us to our second challenge, the location. I can't think of anywhere in the city that'd be suitable. Yeah, you know? And we also can't use the new... Oh. And we also can't use the new City Hall site or the IBC building. The only suitable place. You're right. I hadn't thought that far ahead. God, yeah. Oh, I probably messed this up then. Guess it wasn't such a good idea after all. Oh, don't be so unimaginative. If there aren't any dead ends, why don't we just make one ourselves? Could set up a barricade of those sandbags they have at construction sites. That stop them? Would they stop? Oh, that's a great idea. If we use those, we can stop them wherever we want. Pretty sharp thinking, Wisey. Hey, you're too kind. So then the final question is where we set all of this up. Does the Metropolitan Division have the car's usual route fully mapped? Well, I missed it just probably goes around the outside, right? It doesn't go in the back alley, surely. It doesn't fit. Of course, we had to for everyone's safety. Cars been making regular laps around the city. From here in the entertainment district, they head to the admin district. Then they go to the harbor district, followed by East Street. What? Sorry, I just read ahead. Central Square and the back alley in that order. After that, it's rinse and repeat. Okay. In that case, we should be able to lure them into a dead end in any of those 6 areas. What we want is a place with low foot traffic, somewhere where we can set the trap with minimal risk of involving the public. Does the car's route pass through any part of town that would fit those requirements? Let's see. Okay, well, sure. The entertainment district is definitely out. Because it has one of the highest foot traffics you could possibly imagine. There's not that representative. Harbor District has people walking through it all the time. East Street is literally a residential street too. You can't do that. Oh, East Street is terrible. Central Square is too many exits. You'd have thought. Central Square has the back alley, the admin district, East Street, Station Street, West Street as exits. Blocking them there is going to be a bit more of a nightmare because you'd expect whatever route they came into, they just circle round on the roundabout and come back out again. It's also full of people like Mimi. The back alley's terrible. It's one way in, one way out. But literally people. You do not want them going the back alley. In fact, you want to block the back alley. The back alley is the highest percentage chance of someone getting... Well, I don't know. Would you say the back alley is the highest chance of getting splatted or the entertainment district? Because the back alley's so thin and we have people walking up and down there all the time. So out of these, it's the admin district or the harbor district. It's like, it's super not East Street. You wouldn't want to do it at Central Square because all the exits. The back alley's a death trap, but equally there's one way in, one way out. So the back alley's not bad. Entertainment district, there's all these steps and stuff and people just walking around. Like we see them walking into the shop right now. You'd expect this to be the heaviest footfall area of Crossbell next to like Central Square. I'm taking too long, aren't I? Harbor District has big roundy. But has stalls on the thing. You'll obviously have foot traffic going to the IBC. To Michelin. Oh yeah, no, that's really highly populated when you think about it. And the admin district has the library. There is literally no good place. Death trap. Like, super loads of people from Michelin. Loads of people because the entertainment district. The literally quietest place is actually probably the admin district. Town hall's moving on. And most of the employees have moved on to the tower. And the police are there, so the police can come out from that place.
That's the quietest one? I think the only place that matches our criteria is the administrative district. The administrative district, huh? That's where the Civic Center, Library, and CPD headquarters all are. True, but that district does have a smaller amount of foot traffic than most. Yeah, and there's even enough open space so that even if an accident does occur, damage should be kept to a minimum. Doesn't hurt the headquarters is nearby either. I think it's the perfect spot. Yeah, this is definitely going to work. And you can count on the SSS. You guys drew up that plan like it was nothing. What do you mean? I've spent 5 minutes mulling over the foot traffic problem. Glad we could help. That's a lot of choices too. Okay, in order to lure them in, we're going to need several patrol cars at our disposal. You leave that part to me. I'll contact everyone in my division. Then we'll begin the operation immediately. I'll leave the construction of the barricade itself to you guys. No problem. We'll get right on it. And so the plot thickens. Since we're doing this, we may as well make sure we do it right. Definitely. I won't let them get away with abusing that poor car. Man, speeding around big city streets is the best. You've really gotten the hang of driving that thing, you know, Reggie. Ah, you're damn right, I have. But hey, it wouldn't be half as easy if Yuri didn't get us such a high-spec ride. What else did you expect? It's the Verne Company's latest model, after all. By the way, didn't you almost run over some old fart on the highway, Reggie? Oh, no, come on. I swerved out of the way, didn't I? But did you see the look on his face when he thought we were going to hit him? Hilarious. Freaking awesome. Classic. Ah, that dumb old bastard looked like he was about to piss his diapers. Don't kill me, eh? You'll save me. Ah, what a walking skeleton. Cut it out, Sykes, or I'm going to end up pissing myself. Well, we're going to be here a while. Might as well enjoy ourselves, right? Crossbell City is our playground now. Oh yeah, blocking off this place would have been a nightmare. Oh crap, looks like the cops are here. Punchy ready? Don't worry, we'll leave those pigs in the dirt where they belong. The battle music. Yeah, Michelin. Okay, good. What is this, an ambush? They should know better. You shake him, Reggie. Obviously, they don't stand a chance. Please tell me where they blocked off the other streets. This place is a nightmare to block off. Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, shut your snouts, you pigs. Shake him off, Reggie. No problemo. I'm gonna say, could we have told the balloon guy first? Oh, that's a good place for it. Well, this wasn't here the last time we came by. It was all a trap. On the slope as well, actually effective. Oh, nice. That's a good place. Check and mate. Only one thing left to do. We have you surrounded. Come out with your hands up. I guess the jig is up. Okay, we surrender. Would you look at that? You incompetent cop has actually got something done for once. Excuse me, would you like to be charged with disorderly conduct too? Do you even realize how much trouble you've caused? How many lives you've put in danger? Yeah, don't get your skirt in a twist. Keep blowing your top and you'll wind up getting crow's feet. Old lady. Old? Okay, that does it. 3 seconds of disorderly conduct coming right up. Calm down, Officer Kate. Well, we're waiting. Hurry up and take us in already. Well, it'll make a difference. You can't touch us in any way that matters. What? Oh, they're not diplomatically immune. They're not sons of... Oh, come on. Let's head to headquarters for now, Kate. We wouldn't want to leave the street blocked for much longer either. Right. Okay, SSS, you help me drag these punks over to headquarters. Franz, you're tasked with getting their car out of the way. Yes, ma'am. I'll be taking an official statement. All you have to do is answer my questions. To start with, what are your names? Huge ass. Seymour Butts. Who says we have to tell you? Why, you stop screwing around already. Easy now, Franz. Don't get in a tizzy. Yeah, or you'll get in trouble. Loser. Typical commoner.
They're getting off with just a fine. Unfortunately so. Our state laws do provide for baseline traffic regulations, of course, but since they're Calvardians, we can't just throw the book at them. Give them a fine and stern warning today, but they'll probably be released immediately after. I feared as much. Oh, you knew it would end like this? Something similar happened once before during the anniversary festival. We had a case involving a counterfeit dealer. Her sentence consisted of no more than a reprimand and a 1-month expulsion from the state. Oh, I remember that. Ever since Uncle Dealer became the new mayor, there have been more and more motions to revise state legislation. But the fact remains that there are still many holes in the legal code that we're helpless to do anything about. The inability of Crossbell and law to take a firm stance on punishing foreigners has been one of its fatal flaws for many years. Well, that's just great. Guess it was all a waste of time, sweat, and tears then. No, it wasn't. Sure, this has happened many times before, but that doesn't mean it was all in vain. Well, it's the opposite. I would say this case was well worth the effort. At the very least, the streets are safer now, if only for today. And the way I see it, this is just one of the many barriers that will stand in our way. That's exactly why I think it's important that we never stop climbing. You're right. This is the kind of thing we can overcome as long as we don't give up. And I guess it'll be up to me to keep us cool as we make our ascent. Because the two of you are way too hot-blooded about this. Honestly, Wazzy, we were just about to put a nice button on this too. Maybe we did get a bit worked up. Anyway, can you handle things from here, Kate? Yes, of course. You were a lot of help today, SSS. If something like this comes up again, you'll be the ones I turn to. We're looking forward to it. The Fast and the Injurious is completed. Did I do it perfectly goodly? Man, I want to go home already. This whole 3rd degree is wearing me out. Don't be dicks. Let's try this again. What is your current home address? Ugh, none of your business. What is it? It's somewhere a low-born pig like you could afford on your dirt poor salary. How's that? Why I order? Hang in there, friends. You went through the trouble of arresting us, knowing that the worst you can do is slap us with a measly fine. Are the cops that desperate for some pocket change? And you're the ones who set up that barricade, aren't you? You got some nerve showing up here. Step off before you get stepped on. Hey, if you really want to go later, guys, try us, honestly. Part of a major violation you're not understanding. At the very least, you should reflect on your behavior. Don't get your panties in a knot. You want us to reflect? Fine. There. All done reflecting. How about you stop wasting our time and let's go already? Yeah, okay. They really don't care. Why'd they get off talking to us like this? Looks like they brought in some real troublemakers today. Well, I'm sure Kate and friends will be able to handle them just fine. Doubtful. Looks like a right nightmare. You've got in there, have you? How's my combat notebook going? Ah, looks to me like you've been hard at work filling out your combat notebook. I'd like to record your information into our database. Mind if I see it for a minute? With pleasure. Thank you very much. Here's your notebook back. And please accept this as compensation for your hard work. 500 mirror and a U material. We do like U materials. Well, that was, I nearly missed that quest when you think about it. That's obviously a hidden quest. There was a small hint as to it, and I'd like to think that I picked it up and thought that the car thread was an important thing because there was multiple people that were speaking about it. Like this guy over here. Our travel laws desperately need rewriting. As it stands now, I'm too terrified to let me play on her own. So he's actually got new dialogue due to it. Okay, drivers, remember the rules of the road. Even I know them, hee. So these guys are tied to the quest. Wait, these guys have all different dialogue now. We're too busy catching up on the latest hot goss to notice. Okay. How can I help you? No lie, I'm like super busy, you know? Runaway car? No, didn't see it. We're too busy catching up on the latest hot goss to notice. Didn't think there'd be dialogue changes for everyone. Car flew by and scared me so stiff that I accidentally let some balloons fly away. Ah, what a total waste. If only I could will them to float back to me. I'm surprised to see so many police cars on the streets today. It was a little cool to see the police in action, though. I wonder what's changed. That was quite an intense chase earlier. I could see it all from here. It's comforting to know the CPD is hard at work. I guess the street did take place over many... Oh, the quest took place over many streets. Yeah, that quest was not as easy to find as the first hidden quest in Zero, which extensively just said, come back here. Do you know what I mean? Come back here later? It was just figuring out when.
But hidden quests in this game are like that, so you have to take any small hint you can and keep checking them at every point you can. I don't know what available point that was when that came live. That sand backdrop you all set up was nothing short of spectacular. Couldn't wrap my head around what you were doing at first, but it turned out splendidly. That was one amazing arrest if I've ever seen one. CBD has been doing some seriously great work. They're getting some nice dialogue, yeah? Those kids that got arrested sure had an expensive looking car. Was that the Fern Company's latest model? They must be loaded. Oh, he's gone in, look. Oh, yeah, because he's gone in deal with thingy. See, this is the guy I was afraid of. Hey, of course, oh, no. So these guys haven't changed their dialogue, though. Oh, that's interesting. Only the people in Central Square. Maybe East Street too, because they had to be cut off. So, no, okay, just the guys in Central Square. Yeah. Not that many then. Okay, what were we doing? We got our book. We're going back out again, I guess. No one in the back alley. This is the dangerous place. Look at it. Oh, okay. Only the ones outside, I'd imagine. Yep. Ah, interesting. That was a lot more quest dialogue changes than I actually expected. Alright, back out on the road again then. Thank you not missing that quest and getting that book. Again, I don't know when it became available. I'm guessing that became available at the point I finished the second version. I just didn't go get the book, so I didn't activate it in time. Oh, we can only walk to the Police Academy then. Yeah. I see box, I must shoot box. Yeah. Yeah. Ah! Get away from my items, you fiends. Hey, honey syrup, it's really worth me shooting that. 2 clear gelatin as well, when you have to pay quite a bit for that. After the Lecter quest, yeah, that makes sense. So I'd have triggered it when I went and got the book, but I just wanted to get this monster, and I can't found it yet. Which is very disappointing. And I thought I'd find it by now. Oh no, I got attacked from behind. Enemy advantage. My battle formation is mixed up. He decided to goo Lloyd. Yes. Fresh pick, leaf times 5. We made it to past here. Oh, I wouldn't shoot that jar then. Made it here, right? Yes. Let's continue our stroll. Yes. Sound cut off for a sec then? Nope. Don't know what caused that. Don't know what would have caused it. Might be Twitch side, might not. If it was in the Let's Play too of the YouTube. Whoops. And I'll get my hits in. Still quite far from getting stuff here. Petty Monstimina.